So I wanted to take a second and make a video regarding why I started this channel. And the short version of it is I wanted to create the biggest catalog I could of usable information as a buyer's guide to help people looking to purchase their first, next, or ultimate 2011. Now, I guess the more detailed version of that, I would have to go back a little ways and tell you about me. So I got into 1911s, predominantly custom 1911s around 2009. Focused mostly on single stack stuff um, up until 2018 when I bought my first double stack, which was a STI DVCP. Now, when I got that gun, I'd had several very nice guns prior to it, but I was absolutely enamored with how that gun shot. It was the flattest, fastest, even made my hot rodded CZs seem otherwise irrelevant. So when it came time for me to get my second 2011, that's when things got a little bit difficult. I was torn between an Atlas Erebus or a Ported Island Barrel Infinity. And as I tried to find information about these guns, there just wasn't anything out there back then. I could go on competition forums and talk to guys who owned particular guns individually, but at that time it seemed like nobody owned both. So I couldn't get a lot of comparison, let alone comparison of how that would stack up against my DVCP. Fortunately, along the way, I got some assistance. I reached out to Hayes Custom. They let me come by their shop, kind of put hands on some stuff. And ultimately, I made the decision to go with the Erebus. Now, from there, over the years, I've had the opportunity to own several very nice 2011s and met people who have allowed me to shoot even more nice 2011s. So I have a pretty good database regarding the platform. And for me, it's always been important to give back to the community in that regard. I've shot a lot of different guns. I like to pass the knowledge on. And as such, I've been over on 1911 Addicts writing reviews for the last couple of years. So the written reviews tend to be my bread and butter. That's what I'm most comfortable with. Video reviews are still new to me, getting used to it. But there's some things that are just easier to show you in video, especially up close looking at the details of the pistols, how they mechanically operate, as opposed to written format. So after several requests, I decided, yeah, video is probably the better way to approach it moving forward. I'm still going to do the written reviews over on 1911 Annex. Like I said, that's something I enjoy doing. It also forces me to push the photography into things, which is another hobby of mine. But at the end of the day, it all stems back to just trying to create this very large database of consistent usable information for people who are trying to get into 2011s without spending thousands of dollars via trial and error to figure it out. So hopefully some of these can be of use to you. This channel wouldn't exist without all the friends I've made along the way who allow me to shoot their pistols, who've sent them over to me to review. Again, I've owned quite a few very nice 2011s, but with the entry price coming in $5K plus, it's not realistic for most people to just own all of them. So the biggest thank you to all the people who help support this channel. I do have some pretty exciting reviews coming up later this year, as well as a couple kind of cool projects. So keep an eye on that. And hopefully some of this can be of use to you. Thank you.